All right, we've got one more Tupelo champion here for the evening. But we're going to be just as excited now as we were 75 hours ago when we started. I knew I should have shaved around Dean Z, but... All right, from 2021, the Tupelo Elvis champion, also the guy who put together our promo for the podcast, knows everything technical. It was my Ed McMahon tonight, was my cue card man, and just an all-around talented and wonderful human being, my friend Alex Mitchell. Come on out!
Bring it and burn it and drag it all around and twist it and turn it. You can't tear it down, 'cause every minute, every hour you'll be saved by the strength and mighty power of my love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Crush it and kick it, and you can never win. No, baby, you can't lick it. Make you give in. 'Cause every minute, every hour you'll be singing by the strength and mighty power of my love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Baby, I want you, you'll never get away. My love will haunt you, yes, haunt you night and day. Does it do? There's just no stopping the way I feel for you. 'Cause every minute, every hour you'll be singing by the strength and mighty power of my love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You say, I want you, you'll never get away. My love will haunt you, yes, haunt you. Trying to wake up, honey. There's just no stopping the way I feel for you. 'Cause every minute, every hour you'll be singing by the strength and mighty power of ooh, ooh, ooh. 'Cause every minute, every hour you'll be singing by the strength and mighty power of ooh, ooh. Strength and mighty power of ooh, ooh. Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness. Come have a seat for just a second like you haven't been sitting around back there. Good to have you out here. The red light?
There we go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I had time to do my taxes while I was back.
You know, and it doesn't get easier, trust me. Yeah. Tupelo champion, what did that mean to you? I remember sitting next to you at the gospel session on Sunday because if you win, when you win Tupelo on Saturday night, you're invited to join the gospel group. And you, I remember you were on the very far right-hand side of the stage, at the very end, sitting next to me, and you said, "This, I feel like I'm, you know, this is where I'm so far away." And I go, "Dude, you're sitting next to me, so
yeah, exactly.
I mean, look where they put me, you know." But I remember you with that. You just kept looking at the ring, you know.
Right there.
Yeah. It meant a lot to you to win Tupelo.
Absolutely, it's the birthplace of Elvis. So I feel like that in and of itself makes the Tupelo contest and festival very prestigious,
yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah.
So it really is an honor.
And I was impressed the other night too because, you know, you prepare for these interviews, but you're preparing in a way sometimes that you're just observing. And the other night, listening to you and Jeff talk deep in the rabbit hole of gospel music. You guys I had no idea you knew as much about, you were holding your own with Jeff talking about these gospel quartets, and the baritone guy left, and this tenor guy came in, and I mean, how do you know so much about all that old gospel?
I grew up in church, and just grew up listening to gospel music, and I love harmonies.
Yeah.
So I grew up listening to like the Cathedrals and the Gaither Vocal Band and the Hensons and Happy Goodman Family, stuff like that. Just
and you even knew you knew the name of the girl I went to Ole Miss with, Lady
Love Smith. Yeah. And
so
Reggie.
It's just an amazing world, this Elvis world, that there's so many things that run, in parallel tracks, and they cross over sometimes. And for you to be a performer and to be in Myrtle Beach, and we've been talking about it all night, about seeing all the new faces that are coming to these events. It's inspiring as a performer, I would think.
It really is. And Myrtle Beach this year, in February, I mean, it was actually over 50% there. It was insane.
Of first-timers.
Yeah, Jeff can attest to it. It was insane. And now that the movies come out, there's just as many first-timers, but they're younger. Mm-hmm. It's a whole new generation of Elvis fans, which is what we need to keep this legacy alive. Mm-hmm. So it makes me really happy. Yeah.
And I see the future, having Finley here, having, Braxton, all those guys that just somehow find this music. And then it's one thing to find the music, it's another thing to find your way to this, even for us, to find, how the hell did we end up in Helen? I've come a different way every time I've ever been here.
It took me through the back of the mountain this time.
Yeah, I don't even, I told this at one point, my GPS just went, dude, we have no idea where you're going.
You're on your own.
Just keep driving. But it's just a special place, and that Jeff has these two festivals, and I just want to thank you for all that you've done for Jeff and myself. I'm an old school broadcaster, and what you were able to do with that little iPad that you had, and it would have taken me and a union crew about 3 weeks to do what you were able to do. So
well,
thank you.
We all did that because we love you and Jeff.
We
want you to know that.
Thank you. Well,
absolutely.
Thank you. But you're just so good. Now we just have to actually do a podcast.
I know.
We should have been taping this. But thank you for all that. Really. We don't have that much tape. And he's inside his head, he's going, we don't use tape anymore, Tom.
Been a long time, Trey.
Let the old man talk about the days gone by. Tell us about 8 tracks, Granddad. Well, I had the Aloha 8-track tape, and this song that you're going to do was on that. So you're going to close our evening out with a couple of tunes. And
I'd love to.
Just thank you again. Thanks for hanging in there.
Absolutely.
And thank you guys for hanging in there.
Thank you so much for hanging out. Have you had a good time?
All right.
Let's hear it for Tom Brown, baby. All right, let's have some fun.
I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm about to roll all over you. I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm about to roll all over you. I'm gonna inject your soul with some sweet rock and roll and beautiful rhythm. I'm a cement mixer, turning and burning fire. Yeah, I'm a cement mixer, turning and burning fire. Yeah, I'm a demolition derby, a heavy hum, steaming John. Let's hear it, Dan, see everybody, and the rest of the Fever Band. Yeah! some sweet rock and roll and turn it for the rhythm and blues. I'm a napalm bomb. I'm guaranteed to blow your mind. I'm a napalm bomb. I'm guaranteed to blow your mind. I can have you love me, baby. There won't be nothing left behind. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This next one we're going to do for you is going to happen after I get some water, if that's all right. If you can spare another couple seconds. So just stand here. It's a rough way to make a living, just standing here. We're going to leave you one more song. Is that okay? And this is one of my favorite Elvis songs, and I'll tell you why. Because it has a message behind it, and I feel like if we all walk through life the way this song speaks about it, we'd be in a much better place. This is called Walk a Mile in My Shoes. Here we go. If I could be you, if you could be me, for just 1 hour, if we could find a way to get inside each other's minds, if we could see you through my eyes instead of your ego, I believe in me, it's a price to see, but you've been blind. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, just walk a mile in my shoes. Now we will spend the day throwing stones at one another, 'cause I don't think I wear my hair same way you do. Well, I may be common people, but I'm your brother. And when you strike out to try and hurt me, it's hurting you. Lord have mercy, walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, just walk a mile in my shoes. Now there are people on reservation and out in the ghetto. In the ghetto. And brother, they, for the grace of God, not you and I. Well, if I only had the wings of a little angel, don't you know I'd fly to the top of mountains and then I'd cry. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, just walk a mile in my shoes. Thank you so much.
Alex Mitchell.